for childhood, I really had an opportunity to play with toys that are meant not typically for girls. So I had a lot of action figures. I had G.I. Joe, I had Army Men, I had Hot Wheels. I was an only child for quite a number of years, so I had the joy of living sort of an androgynous life. And part of that androgynous life allowed me to also watch a lot of Harryhausen stop motion, Jason the Argonauts, and so on and so forth, like Golden Fleece, Sinbad the Sailor. And I love the monsters, the King Kong, the rippling of the fur and the stop motion, that you knew that it was tedious. You knew that it was labor intensive in order to make this magic, where the fur sort of just rippled and the skeletons, the choreographies of skeletons fighting with swords, and you knew that the human actors were just reacting to like a blank symbol, and that is just joy to me. That just, it means that, you know, gender barriers, economic barriers, social barriers, that does not matter. We are creating a story, it's action, adventure, and that's what appealed to me, because I didn't really see a lot of limitations early on as a kid. Before I ventured out in the world and experienced, you know, prejudice and all these other things, I said, you know what, I want to do this, and I like the practical, the painstaking patience it would take. So when I got a little older, I watched a forbidden movie, and that forbidden movie was John Carpenter's The Thing in 1982. You give me scientists in the snow with flamethrowers, aliens invading poor little puppies in kennels, and things ripping out. That I watched along with Sesame Street, and I found it compatible. I really love the idea of harmony. I love being a good neighbor, but I also love action, adventure, telling stories of peril and cost. So when, it depends who asks me, and I look at the audience. Sometimes the audience wants the Sesame Street answer. I'll give the Sesame Street answer. That's true. What's also true is that I laugh so hard when in The Thing, there is this man who becomes decapitated by an alien, and his head is upside down and crawling away. And that, during the behind the scenes, is described as, it had to be shot backwards in order for things to look creepy and jerky and crawling away. And here I am, very animated, and not everyone expects this with this face, because I have both like masculine and feminine sensibilities about the way I see the world. But yeah, that thrills me, and that's the real reason behind why stop motion. I love the smoothness of digital effects, but there's something about the practical that makes people slow down and laugh together and create something that's fresh, that's not pre-made.